Big Conversation with Skits.
The music that you're listening to, before it reaches you or before it is distributed on the platform wherever you get the music from, it has a process or steps that it takes. And one of the process is production. With me here on the Big Conversation, I'm joined with one of the top producers in the country. It's a pleasure having you to the show, my brother.
Thank you so much.
It's been a while nga toli mu nasikulako mu Mbale.
Yeah.
When did you turn up to Mbale here?
Mbale, Mbale is home, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's always Omanyi, what was saying they are looking for greener pastures. It started in Atsoma, was it SST? Atsoma Kudos nomadic pastoralists.
Yeah.
Well, the pasture gets dry or it depletes
Anonya
walichi.
Yeah.
Because we have homes, you go look for the green pasture, you get it, come back home. That's what brings out about the on and off. So Mbale went.
Surely.
Yeah.
But before we go any further, say hello to our viewers.
Hello everybody. My name is Dutty Skipper, music producer out of Ward 15 Sound Studio in Mbale. In Mbale, the studio is in Namakwekwe. If you don't know Namakwekwe, you can ask anybody. They will tell you where Namakwekwe is. Nobody doesn't know Namakwekwe.
Omanya abamu babeere ne balowooza nti engeri gye mubeera like out of the district balowooza temumanyi Lugisu. Do you know some Lugisu?
Sisi wananga wati Wagisha.
Yeah.
That's my Lugisu name.
Yeah.
Sindu Manu Masaba.
Yeah.
I know Lugisu. I can speak Lugisu from A to Z and the vowels too. And the numerals.
Yeah. When you were to get into production,
yeah.
Do you know when you're home, bro?
Yeah.
But where does your production career start from?
I've always been keen to sounds since I was a small kid. We were, I call myself an artist.
Sure.
Musically, and this art that you see, anything that is artistical, that is me.
Yeah.
I've always been a best artist student. By the way, I studied art at the university. I did industrial art. So I've been an artist. So my artistry has been derived from the physical things to the music. So when I was a kid, we used to listen to instrumentals, those raga instrumentals, and we sing along them. And my attention was just to the beats mostly. The beats. We listened to instrumentals so much when I was growing up. There is no instrumental that I don't know of raga, of hip hop, of what, R&B.
Sure. I
used to even, when I'm checking out songs, I first check did they release an instrument of this track? It's not there. But I used to love the attention of to the instrumentals so much. The reason are instrumentals. That's what that's how my creativity started from, of composing songs and producing songs.
You know, most of the producers I've come across, most of them bagamba mu church, but your story is kind of different.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. You know, most producers bagamba natandikira mu church nga nkuba ngoma, nkuba keyboard.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Me, I was I've just been there. The music everywhere. And music has been me everywhere. At home, music, especially the instrumentals. I can play instrumentals for 2 hours non-stop. And you hear people complaining, but we're not hearing any that. Me, I'm enjoying it. I'm loving. I'm listening to other things that you're not understanding. They know me like that. So I started listening to instrumentals since I was a kid. We composed songs. That's why me, I can compose a song in 20 minutes, a full song.
So you do production as well as writing?
Yeah.
Wandika paper?
Pandika.
Script negwa sing akayimba kavaayo.
In 20 minutes. Yeah. I just listen to instrumental. I get the chords and what? The song, I pick up a story and the song is done. Because the words are right there. Yeah. Just you pick out unique words that are not.
Obeera mu mood ki okuwandika akayimba?
Kuwandika akayimba. N'okubeera nga I'm fresh. I am not. My mind is not divided. You know, my mind is at peace. That's why I think most people I've worked with, we can be in studio, I make a track, then to car one to. Bolivuza someone, they will tell you. To car one to ngamba. Name fuluma mwebwe, ntulamu. Name komawo nga na verse number. Oba nga nina some composure.
Nacho oyongerako.
Yes, kukintu ekyo. Yeah, mbanja ganyonga my mind is at peace. Kati wembeera muline mind yange nekola bwe soka ne kola enfuluma. Yeah, like that.
I'm sure there are many songs that you produced. Zokozeko many projects. Kayimba kiko okubyawo n'ogamba this song kikantadde wano ku level eno. There's at least that one song that kickstarts your career.
So many songs, but most songs we've been working together with other producers. Yeah? But I would say right now, what is on my mind is the latest song that we just did. The latest song that we just did. It's called SETTINGA. It's for our, traditional music, the cultural music. Sure. That's cultural sound of Kaludi. Yes, that's the song that is on my mind right now. That I feel like, yeah, it's doing everything that I wanted to do, and it's going to, because it's me who knows what I want. That my goal in this
song,
in this career, it's me who knows the goal. So I feel like that song is going to do, what I wanted. And the goal is, I can just give you a hint. I want, so many people ask me, why your studio is in Mbale? The studio is good. It's, when you enter my studio, you ask yourself why the studio is here. Because someone comes and tells you, this studio is supposed to be in Kampala. Be there and look for money, blah, 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 blah. No. My goal was not the money. My goal is to add on
the industry.
Yes. Contribute. You can't contribute when you're focusing on money. Things like money, what. Yeah. So I would have made my studio in Kampala or anywhere else. I decided to put it here. Reason, because I wanted to base here. I involve myself so much in the talent here and the sound here to sell out. That's why I'm telling you about that song, SETTINGA, because it's sound that comes from here.
I see on TikTok. Kakoze bulungi. There's a lot of reposts. Sound.
You see why it is doing like that? Yeah. Because it is our original sound.
Original sound, sure.
Yes. And my goal is to reach out to every part of, let me say, we have our brothers in Western Kenya and Nairobi. They would love to have our sound, but our concentration is not there. And we didn't have things, we don't have things that would take, like me personally and the people I work with, we didn't have those things that would make us work together with those people. The things that would make us work together with those people are things like such songs, like SETTINGA. It is selling even in Western Kenya. You know that?
I'm not sure about that.
It is, because I've tried to follow up. So, in involving myself in things like that is just taking me straight to my goal. I want first.
But there's a lot of art in the industry. Katugeze like video directing, katugeze singing, yeah. But what made you want to go for production? Okay, ma'am, let me be in production. Yeah, I think this is where I'm meant to be.
I know.
Because you told me earlier you're good at writing songs.
Yes.
Gwe kenyini tozeyimbira. Wanike luyimba lwo wimbe.
Nimba. Mukusokeze hanochi. I started people knowing me in that aspect of music. It was around 2018. But before that, I already knew about all this production and what writing and doing what. And I helped a lot of people. Sure. I helped a lot of people in that process. So when I came here, I was not living in Mbale, and I would take like 4 years, 3 years, 2 years without coming here. So when I came here that time, I wanted to do the production and ask myself how do I make these people know that Skipper is here. I made 2 songs. I released 2 songs, and people got to know, hey, who is this guy? He's called Skipper. Who is Skipper? Blah, 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 blah. That's why me, even making the songs, I never bothered making videos. Because what I wanted is this, the production.
Yeah, the production.
I introduced myself to the artistry, the industry, and I did that. Introduce myself, I got to know the artists, they got to know me, everyone. As you know, everybody in this industry, I got to meet everyone with those 2 songs of mine. Because my brother was already doing the music, Titus Vybes. Yeah. So after that, then I said, okay, now I've known these people. How do they know that I do production? Yes, I just started driving to that. Oh, Gamba, what is your another song? I don't release the song. I show them, I'm out of releasing songs. Now I want this. I want to produce the music. Yeah.
So your inspiration kuba dangeva eyagala nnyo wano.
Yes. Eyagala nnyo creating sounds.
Kuba ngoma.
Creating something. I've grown up as a creator.
Weren't your parents, were they so supportive to this career of yours?
No.
No. They didn't really want you to get into music.
They didn't. Because there's a time I told my mom, I'm interested in music. Just help me. I get my own studio. I don't like working in people's studios. I don't have a history of working in anyone's studio. But I know everyone. I know all those people in all those studios. But I don't have a history of working for anyone in any studio. Because I never wanted it. So I told my mom, sinaamayokola bitu biki kino kanje dana ne studio
nafuna byuma
nafuna byuma nakola namwogesako n'ebintu abo namate she was nabonanga namutulako butu said I have to do this on my own.
Noyiriba
I made my studio for 2 years, I think. 2 years to make a Ward 15 studio. But I was still working in the background. Yeah. Mostly I've worked with my brother.
What you studio wajituma Ward 15?
Ward 15. It's
Did you have only 15 words?
The music was so sick, it needed treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my word is 15, so the word I work in is the 15th.
So you really came to the street to treat
the music.
The music.
Yes. Because me, why do I call it treatment? Someone will come with a song. Most people I've worked with. Usually they don't go with the songs they come with. nga lumalire bulayi lwosi basi nawe meti yesu wandikire ebikaawo
tujjemu kino kutemuki
kutemuki ekikaawo ekikwata ikorasifu kutemuki like that. Isn't that treatment?
I remember when I was in the conversation with Titus Pipes, this song of C.E.O. Yeah, you helped him write some parts. My door is open.
Yeah.
He told me, Skipper and I wrote that song of C.E.O. and Ken's also put his verse.
Yeah.
But in industry, no twin abayimbi bangi. What artist is that you really want to work with? Program mono at some point jakola kono.
Yeah. I want to work with everybody. Everybody. To be honest.
There's no specific artist that you could really want to work with. Ogama mono paka ni mukubirako ngoma.
No, I want to work with everyone. That's because I've not had that thing of because now no, we are there to create the music. Whoever wants to create with you, appreciates your art, comes and works with you. So you just have to work with everyone who works with you. But you can see, man, most cases when you meet in other studios with people, you bring your ideas and what, and they go along with them.
If I take you to the achievements that you've got in your production career, are there some challenges that you faced? Is it kusikamu before what want to take our studio or during the studio sessions with the producers? Yeah.
The challenges I have is people come with the artists themselves. They come, they make you do, because when you're working, someone has to come, sings for you his melodies, what. Then you hear sound, and then you voice, and you join the art, and it's not as simple as that. Some people make it hard. They come, don't have any. I know we in Mbale na yetu nga yetaaga kusobola kutuula wansi
awekenenye bulungi.
Nga nosooka atuule wansi yeebuuze, do I have to sing or what am I supposed to do? Nga the song is completely off, nga naye mwenyewe ali off.
Chogamba off, what do you mean? Ataddemu reggae, ataddemu dancehall, ataddemu R&B.
It's how can I break this down? Someone comes and sings for you. Ninga yaimba sola kubi. You can't bring it together. Do this. They can't do it. So it becomes hard for you to. He's your client. You have to be, you have to work. As he has appreciated this coming to work with you. So you have to work with him. Kati. Niwebuza how to, go about it. Over one example. Just someone makes it hard for you to create the melodies. Ochaimba wano n'okuba by'okubye nagamba nze badde saagala kagende bwe katyo. Ate njagala kagende naye nga jinge gyayagala kagendemu.
Tamanyi nakinnyonnyola bulungi.
N'ogamba Yeah, and then other minor things, they're normal. Yeah, because everything has challenges.
But the situations where artists agamba nze nsooka kubika ne nvaako ne nnyingira studio. Oli agamba nsooka kubaamuuko mba maze ebigambo bijja bulungi.
Nze simuinaako buzibu.
Gwe kasita aba akuwadde ky'oyagala.
Kasita aba nga ali mu things like that. Sina gwe nga anakola ki, to do whatever they motivates them. Some people,
do that for a reason.
But you just have to know that in my environment, I don't want that. era ne omuntu ne wajja mu studio ajja n'alaba nga wano
tewetaga bintu
wano
ng'ebyo.
bino tebibeerawo.
There's no smoke needed.
I don't need to put a signpost.
Yeah.
Otuuka wano gamba wano nedda.
I think we have to reach out to their studio. Tutuuke tulabe.
Yeah.
Skipper, when you're producing a song, utuwa mugule katugeze ndi muyimbi zo gwali kunkubirenga mani kuyimba. Mwizo tege nti kano kagenda abeera breakthrough song kange. Okanisinga kana akayimba eno banga egenda kuba worldwide.
Buli luyimba lufuluma nga bbanga. Ekyo omanya.
But it's the way how people receive
the
it.
Judgment is outside. You know?
But what about
and
you
when
never
you
know? During your production, yeah. You feel that this song is going to do well.
By the time you do something and you say it's out, it means you feel it's good. Because you can't just do something no gamba because you're going to weaken your brand and you know. So obeera okimanyi nti kino kigenda kukola. That's why sometimes I want to, now like me, I will edit your lyrics. Nandaba zino tezigenda kukola. These ones are obscene, these ones are what, this one you do this one like that. So that when it's out there, it doesn't have those, you know. Nga abantu basalawo bulungi tebalina bagenda kunjogerako mbate bafumiza bakyakayimba bwe kati. Kagana buganya. And not every song that comes out of the studio is a hit song, even if it is nice. Yeah. So artists should know when they are creating that music, not every song they're making is going to be a hit. You might feel it that way, but it disappoints you out.
It's the way the people
and you might feel that it's going to be a hit. You know? Yeah, there's some songs omuntu abeerawo n'akafulumya ali mu bibi agenda okuwulira
it's all over
Kenya, Namibia, South Africa, where it just goes beyond your expectation. So it's hard to judge. All you have to do is just make good work. Because it determines it depends on I can say the sound, the uniqueness of the sound, and the story in the song. Yeah, might be a unique story. You know, people sing about love so much, but you realize that there are so many hit songs of love. It's the same story, but the way you're telling your story, it's how the
way you bring it out.
The way you bring it out to people, it means a lot.
How long have you been in the industry?
The industry, it's been so long. I told you, I don't know how I can count that because
approximately to just try to estimate.
It's been quite some years. Because now me myself decided to say that let me start doing this. I started in 2018.
Okay, let's say from 2018 to 2024. What are some of the achievements that you've got in industry? You as a producer.
Me as a producer.
Yeah.
I managed to get my own studio.
Right? That's a big achievement. I think
there are so many producers who don't have that.
No, I'm Rachel. Because a producer having a studio, that's a very big achievement. Yeah.
It's very hard. Because omuntu ajja kubuuza sooka ombalire mu studio ye. You start counting. Just counting the desk. Omuntu n'agamba komaawo. Just counting the workstation. Omuntu n'agamba komaawo.
Literally, how much do you charge for an audio?
An audio? $100.
Or it depends on the customer engeri gy'akukutemu.
Here, it depends on where I am. I cut one. I'll charge so much. Like 100.
What is that other achievement apart from getting a studio?
Yeah, the achievement is I've got contacts with people. And of course, it has helped me with the funds I get from there. The funds have helped me to do other things here and there. Yeah, to manage, to involve myself in other businesses here and there, because it's not only this that I do. Yeah, it has managed. It has played a role in
So that means
supporting my other business.
Apart from production, there's some place where you get money for your living.
Yes, of course. Yeah. So it has supported my other businesses that I do. Yeah, and it has connected me to people. It's a lot. It's a lot. The way you use your platform matters a lot. So it has helped me to use that platform that it gave me to reach out, to reach other, goals that I had.
Have you come across of this AI? Artificial intelligence. You've heard of this song of Masavu Azawi?
Yeah.
Like Kingaje Wakakozemu, then radio version.
Yeah.
Do you think that is it of help over Kagena to Sulamwenga? Kagena was Sulamwenga by producer. Do you think?
Kasula producer, Kasula artist. Because
artists will say again akwekubira. Bane manyi producer again akakuba akakyuse mu version endala.
It damages the artist, not the producer. Because you'll have a show, someone expects you to perform in this kind of way, and then you're not pulling out how they expect you. You know those days, if you were an artist, you were an artist. If I say an artist was an artist, and if you're not an artist, you're not. Omuntu weranga performing. How you hear the voice in the song is how you hear the voice on the stage. If someone just plays around with your voice, you get all the keys, the voice is super clear, and then you go to a performance, you'll be disappointed. Every show that you make will be your last booking. In the end of it all, yeah. That's what I mean by it's not good for the artist.
So AI chogamba kisinya ku ngeri gyo gikozesezaamu. It has an advantage and a disadvantage.
Nga auto-tune. Auto-tune is used in so many songs.
What about?
But it's just to polish. Just to polish. Kitegeeza nti weba auto-tune weri nti olina kubeera oyimba ebyoyagala. No. Yeah, so just to polish. So naye bw'ogamba nti takes over you entirely.
So what about these downloaded beats? Like producer nzize mu studio yokola oluyimba, you download for me beats, n'ogamba nti olemu. Nolowooza agwakubye kumbe you just downloaded it.
No. Anti kati someone can come nga alina track ye, instrument ye, nga ayagala voice. Nga ye gy'ayagala, tayagala bya kumukubira. No? Are you going to force him? Yeah. But you don't have to say, you don't have rights to those beats because it's not you who did them.
Sure.
Yeah. So maybe you just voice the song, or you make it anga bwachagala. You don't even put the logos.
So most of your songs mulimo stamp yo?
Yeah. Most of them. Most, if not all of them.
So how can an artist reach you out? Anyone out there who wants to voice ayagala production from Dutty Skipper, bayagala muwanikira kayimba?
My advice, because it is commonly with most producers, you bring beats and then you record voices. Come and do a full production. So abagala call production with me. You can reach out to me on my easily. You can just reach out to me on my social media handles, mostly on Facebook. Dutty Skipper, Dutty Skipper. Spelling of Skipper is SKIPPER. Yeah, Facebook. Within a very short time, because I'm always keen to those chats. But you can also find me on other platforms like Instagram, Twitter, now called X, or TikTok, anywhere where you base, you can just look for Dutty Skipper. You'll find me there.
What about the digits? Mtaka kufinya ku number yo.
The number yange, eri awo kugundi, but I can read it out.
Yeah.
Can read it out for business purposes only. 0701 786277. Yes.
Kati nze nganze, like nze nganze, chicho ngamba when I want to okuyiga production.
Oyagala kuyiga production. First of all, nja kutula naye nkubuuze, are you sure kyoyagala okukola? Do you have the time? Because it takes a lot of time.
I have to first be sure.
You don't just wake up one day, I want to learn production. It takes a lot of time. Yeah, you have to know the basics of this and that, then the software, waliwo ekintu kyolina okusooka okukola before even sitting on that piano or even looking at that software. Kyolina okusooka okubeera nakyo is, can you compose a beat in your head? Omuntu n'ayimba nga olina beat gy'ocomposing etambulira ku byayimba. You understand? Yeah. Are you able to do that? That is the first thing. The first thing ekirina okukubeeramu, because you will learn how to play the what?
The keyboard.
The keyboard, and to play around with the software, but creating what to put there, you can't. So, and it is the key. Tekirina okusooka kubanga ekyo kyo ne oba tomanyi bino osobola okujja n'ogamba muntu agimanyi nagakuba akakola bwe kati tan n'akakuba wali kati kola bwoti. You know, that's the first thing. So you have to be able to create sound in your head first of all. That's the first training. Then ebisigadde byangu.
I think nofunayo audience gyenjige ku keyboard.
Jangu.
Omanyiza okuya engoma nebeera banga.
Jangu. Guitar, keyboard.
So you have some sessions, teaching sessions?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I'm teaching somebody. Yeah, and we're starting with that, what I told you, with creating. Nja kusooka ntule naawe nga tolina kyokutteko nkuyimbire gambe kati kozesa omumwa onkubire mu sound ki gy'okoze. Yeah, like that. When you're able to do that, then you start here. That's the thing.
Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here on the Big Conversation with Skits.
Yeah, it's a big pleasure.
Let's say a word to our viewers.
Viewers, just keep locked at the Big Conversation. It's a good thing. I love it. You get exposed to now people like me. Waliwo abantu abali eyo nga banderedde kumanya skipper, but the Big Conversation, who no one.
Yeah.
Who, you know, you get to know, you get close to your people. So subscribe and follow up the conversation.
And for you who is watching us for your very first time, don't forget to subscribe. Turn on notification because these conversations are always coming to you. It's a Big Conversation Skits. Same time, same place.
Yeah.
Peace and love.
There you go.
The Big Conversation with Skits.